What's going on, traders? Welcome to Money Mitch. You guys are here. It's Monday. Monday making money, Mitch. If you guys can do better than that, let me know in the chat. Welcome to the show. I got an action-packed, jam-packed show today, guys. So many stocks have been moving off the story stocks right here on this show, guys. I got so many. I talked about Corsair. I know you guys saw that rocket moving. I took more than a 30% gainer in just a weekend swing. So let me know, guys, if you guys enjoyed stocks like that. Hit a like, hit the share. Let everybody know Money Mitch is starting. It's time for Money Making Mitch. When investors need a story, we're going to the moon. Welcome to Money Mitch, where story is everything. I'm here to find you the next opportunity. It's all about the green hands. Now, we all know the bull market is here to stay. Money Mitch. What's going on, traders out there? Let me know, what was the big stock of the day for you? Let me know. I want to hear some wins. Money Mob, Money Mob. Welcome to the show, you guys. This is where Money Mitch, Story Investors, you guys can look me up on Twitter. I talk about story. The bull market is here to stay, guys. And if there's an opportunity out in the market, Money Mitch is here to help you guys find that opportunity. So let's definitely get at it. You guys saw today, I'll definitely start getting right at the market. You know, one of the things is we did see kind of the cues continue on the way that we wanted to see, right? So we're going to get into Corsair, but first things first, I talk about market sentiment all the time, guys. I've been looking for the cues to get up to 350s, and I can show you guys countless times when we were looking right here on this candle right here. This was on May 19th. On May 19th, we started saying, hey, is this going to make its move up to 350s? And boy, have we been seeing that lift in the Qs since that moment. Now we're up there towards 344.52. We've been seeing the big stocks break out. We've been talking about it. Amazon getting a lift. Google looking great. Microsoft looking like it wants to completely rip out. Really pushing on up. NVIDIA having a great day. Facebook having a good day. These big stock rotation, guys, don't miss it. When the rotation comes out of the smaller names, it's going to go into these bigger stocks. Don't get caught also. So one of the things that I want to focus on is you're seeing these kind of bigger name, high growth stocks moving. Now, one of the things that you might see is some of these lower price growth stocks start getting some of this money to start rotating out of it. So keep your eyes on that, because I want you guys to continue moving and continue moving on your way up. All right, so one of the things that we're going to get into, of course, is Corsair Gaming. You guys know I've been giving out this story. Actually, I've been giving out this story since before May, guys. I gave out this story on March 15th. That's how long ago I gave this story out. I'm watching right now Corsair Gaming. What a lift there, guys. We were talking about it that we wanted to get up there and sell some at 34 and look to get some out at 40. And man, look at this, guys. I actually got this on Friday based off of a 15-minute chart. And we talked about this look when it broke out of this candle right here and gave us this lift. I got in this one, guys. I had an average of 31.45. And man, did I like when I woke up today and saw that spike up there. It was already up there to 40 in pre-market, so I looked for that spike into that move again, and I sold into that move, taking a nice gain on the first amount, and then looking for the rest of it right here at this 40.45. I put a stop right at the open. It got up there to 40, almost 43. I wanted to see it get up there towards 43, maybe even 45 and 50, and then I would have definitely ran towards the profit. But what I did was I just set a stop, took the money and run. Can't be mad about that. I think a lot of times you're going to see these meme stocks make big moves and then just quickly turn around. And so this one had a CES that kind of helped it push also. But another one that I've been looking at, guys, and man, we saw a big move happen today, and we're going to talk a little bit about it when we get into it, is Woof, guys. Woof is one that we're going to keep on watch. It's moving. It could continue to move into the after hours. But first things first, let's talk about today. Let's talk about BS. This is one that I've been giving for a long time, guys. I gave this stock under $3, guys. We're now up towards a high of $4, pushing on up there to 384. And really why I like this one is because it's just been stair-stepping, guys. Look at the daily chart. I actually gave it closer towards that $3 look. And man, now it's starting to push up there. Got a high of 417. Really starting to lift up. This is one I like. This is a copy of Top Golf. So keep your eyes on this one. This is Drive Shack. This is DS, guys. DS, ticker DS. All right, guys, let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys are enjoying this, if you guys like me going through these stocks, if you guys got a stock that moved big today, let me know in the chat, guys. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, guys. What's going on out there? How do you guys liking this? Hit the like, hit the subscribe. This is what I do every single day. Normally it's at 6 o'clock Eastern every single time. But definitely, guys, hit the like. Let's keep it going. Next stock up. What has been moving, guys? So AMC was one that I actually talked about on my Sunday watch list. And reason why we talked about it is we talked about the same look. This is what I had to look at prior, right? This is what I had. We had this kind of look towards 49.71. And then you guys can look at this. I talked about this yesterday on my Sunday watch list. I said, look for a pop above 50 and then a fake out breakdown and then scooping right back above that 50 and then looking strong up there towards the 60. Look how this one started the morning. Started the morning up there at 51, looking like it wanted to push up. But then it did that fake out look where it just drops through 50 and then really rescoops it right at that immediate push. Look at that immediate push. Once it rescooped it, it held it and really started lifting, making a lift all the way up there today towards 58.90. So we're going to keep a watch on this one because I think now that you've gotten above that 50, if we can hold that 50, this one can continue running, guys. This one had a high in that big run to 77.26. The question is, do we continue seeing the run? You guys already know. So right now, being questioned in the chat here, are you just using the VWAP? Yeah, I just use the VWAP majority of the times, Born. VWAP just determines for me bullish and bearish. I'm not necessarily trading off of that, but a lot of the times I use that to determine, hey, are we getting some strength to come back in the stock? Is the stock bearish, bullish? And I do use that one. Woof, Steve, you already know. We'll definitely keep coming through that. Now, one that is pushing up on a short squeeze is MSTR, guys. It's a bigger stock, but I actually talked about this one. I talked about this one last week. If you go back and you look at my high interest show, I talked about potentially MSTR getting a push and getting a lift. Look at that, guys. Look at that. We had this trend line drawn here, guys, and now it's really starting to push. Got up there towards 598. What a little short squeeze there. I like that one, guys. I talked about that one because we were seeing kind of the close, and the close was really looking strong right here, guys, on this day. On June 9th is when I called this one out, and this one was pushing on up. It did a pullback towards that support there, that 502 right at the open, and man, since that call out, it's been looking great now up there towards that 605, pushing on up there. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I know we got a lot more stocks to go through today, guys. I did call out another one that I've been looking at to see if it can start moving, and that's PubM. Why do I like PubM, guys? Reason I like PubM is because it's programmatic advertisement, which I do think is going to continue to move. Another thing is I just did an interview on PubM just a couple of weeks ago. I've been seeing this one to try to catch a bottom and seeing when we can get a lift. This one's starting to look good now that we kind of tested down. The big key now, I think, is if you can get past this 38 tomorrow. I'm going to be actually waiting for this one to get back above that 38 because I want to see strength coming into this name. This is PubM, Pubmatic. So definitely keep your eyes on this one. Twilio, definitely one to keep on watch. I think that one could move with Square and PayPal. Keep your eyes on that one. Look at that chart. It's starting to look strong. And with that being said, just look at Square and PayPal. I think if those continue leading, you should probably also see Twilio kind of continue that move on up also. PayPal looking strong right there. Yeah, MSTR's calls went crazy today. I wish I would have had one of those calls. Definitely Victor. Victor's talking about a big mover today that I actually was looking at it in pre-market. I'm sorry I didn't get it on pre-market prep. I was looking at it. We just didn't want to get into this stock because it was kind of more of a biotech, but good push up there today. NOVN being mentioned in the chat. Victor, I see you out there. That one's a good one. That one did make a good push. This one was based off of phase 3 data, and it did push up, pull back, and now it's pushing back again. We'll see if it can kind of hold that resistance as prior support. That would be kind of getting back above this kind of 1665 level. If not, you could see it coming back down towards that 1467. All right, guys, let's keep it going. What are you guys looking at out there? If you guys got a stock you guys want me to go through, let me know in the chat. I've been busting through since 3 p.m. I ain't going to stop. I'm going to keep going. If we go into 5, we'll go to 5. But you guys do me a favor and smash that like, because there's just too many stocks, too much information here that I try to get to you guys. If you guys don't support me, we can't keep this going. Let's keep it growing. Hit the like. Let's go up. Let's get the next stock up. Can you check coin? I got you. I'll get into coin in a little bit. All right, guys. Next up. I want to start talking about what I think you're going to start seeing. And what I think you're going to start seeing is all about ARKK. It's all about Kathy. Our Aunt Kathy, dear Aunt Kathy is coming back, guys. And this is a big, big thing, guys. I think most people are not paying attention. They kind of almost even forgot about Kathy. But guess what? I think you're going to start seeing Kathy start trending again. You're going to start seeing people really mention her because now it's starting to look good here. Now you're starting to get this kind of push on up. This is ARKK, guys. This is the innovation ETF. And I think you're starting to look strong here. You want to continue to see some of the bigger names keep pushing like Zoom, Roku, DocuSign, which are the top 3 holdings. Definitely pay attention to that. So we'll see if those continue. But look at Docu. Look at Docu, guys. Look at this move that it just put in. DOCU. Look at this move. Boom, guys. Boom. That's going to help it. That's definitely not going to hurt it there, guys. Big push up there, so definitely pay attention to that. Let's keep it going. You got 120 calls on ARKK. Hey, can't blame you. 10 calls? Woo. Let me know. You can maybe slide some to me. All right, let's keep it going. Looks like it being mentioned in the chat. Etsy. All right, let's take a look. Etsy. I like this. This is an interesting play here. All right, so one of the things is you got a nice sideways sleepy trend. This is when Joel calls these sleepy. Now, one of the things is you did get a gap down, right? It could fill that gap, guys. We could get that gap up fill, which could make it move back up there towards kind of that 185. Let's see if this can push tomorrow. Let's take a look at the hourly. Just look at the kind of the last trend recently. And so really what we got is kind of a bearish pattern, right? A kind of a knockdown. And then it's kind of starting to break out of this bearish pattern. I think this is going to be very important. Multiple resistance here. Bop, bop, bop. Right there, guys. That's at that 170, 117 level around there. Now I want to see this really start pushing through these levels and getting up there towards that 174, showing a reversal of the trend. This is one that I'll definitely keep on radar, guys. This is Etsy. Good one mentioned in the chat, just because it could get a nice push. So definitely I want to get into that one. I'm going to definitely keep a watch on it. I'm not getting in right now, but I'm keeping a watch on this one. It could start getting that gap back up. All right, guys, let's pay attention. Looks like you got them cheap on Friday. Oof. Honestly, that was probably the best day to get them. Most people weren't focusing on that one. All right, let's keep it going. What else we got out there? Spain, Sweden, still no goal. Thank you for letting me know, OP. I wanted to pay attention to that game, but I'm here doing Money Mitch for you guys, so give me that like. Let's keep it going. What other stock do we got out there being mentioned in the chat? I want to take a look at Genius. I got you. I'll take a look, Steve. We've been watching this one. I actually got stopped out underneath $2 with this one. This one could get roaring, guys. Keep your eyes on this one. Genius is a heavily shorted name. Could become one of those meme stocks. I know we wanted to talk about Woof, so it's time to get the dogs barking, get them out. Let me know if you guys have ever gone to Petco or gone to Petco recently and used their pickup service, go ahead and put a 1, or even better, put a woof in the chat. All right, guys. So Woof, getting a huge lift here. I'm so glad I was able to put this one on radar. I even put it on radar for kind of our riders on Benzinga, because when I see these kind of moves and when I feel like I'm really starting to see a trend, I definitely like to get it to you guys early. I was seeing this stock starting a trend here, and man, it just started to lift on the 5-minute. Right here is when I got to it around this 24.68. It actually pulled back closer towards this 24.70s, 60s. And over here, this 24.80s, I was thinking about buying it. And man, this one just took off there, guys. That was kind of the level that I would have actually taken right here off of that kind of support, this 24.70s look. And this one just took off into the close. And I was doing at the close, and I actually brought this one up at 3 p.m. to watch it go into the close. So that's at 15, kind of going into this 16 period. And look at that one. Not a bad move on that one. I'll keep watch on this one. Woof could get going, could get ripping. One of the things that I talk about Petco is that they have been doing great is their pickup service, right? So one of the things that people don't understand is that a lot of people say, well, what about Chewy? What about Chewy with Woof, right? Well, Woof and Petco actually changed up their strategy during the pandemic. They started doing this kind of pickup discount, and then also delivery with Grubhub coming straight to your house in a one-day kind of fashion. What this does is it actually starts beating Chewy in what they do. Chewy was all about how they could get it to you in, let's say, 1 to 2 days, right? But if you can get that same food for just roughly a little bit more expensive on Petco versus Chewy and get it delivered to your house the same day, I think that really starts signifying that Petco has a competitive advantage. Why? Because they can use their locations around the United States as essentially their delivery system. They just have kind of distribution centers that can get that food to you in a quicker manner now that they've teamed up in partnership with companies like Grubhub. So definitely keep your eyes on this one. They also got, I think, Instacart. I'm not too positive. I need to make sure about that. But definitely keep your eyes on Woof. Woof could get going. And when the dogs go barking, the dogs come barking, guys. So definitely Woof. We'll be paying attention going into the open tomorrow. I'll put one on your radar right now, guys, that I'm going to really, and I want to clarify, this is a high-risk play here. This is even higher risk than Woof right now. I want to take a look at what could move in sympathy because of Woof. So because of sympathy, I will call out PETZ, which is Pets. Pets is one that I think could get a lift because of the sympathy play that you're seeing there in Woof. So just keep your eyes on this one. This one's at $2, $2.70. Look at the daily chart. Look at that's really kind of building. Look at the weekly chart on this one. And look how this is kind of approaching kind of a breakout here. We'll see if this one kind of pushes on up. I think the big level is kind of this close that you got on this candle, which was 360. So 360 really is going to be an important level to watch tomorrow. But if Woof can keep running, I would look for maybe some sympathy, some laggard play here in PETZ, guys. That's Pets. That's a Chinese version of kind of Chewy. So definitely keep your eyes on that one. I'll see what goes on. Bark is not really a Bark already put it in the run. I think what you're seeing is people get out of Bark and they thought, hey, Bark is, if you think Bark's a meme stock, get ready. Woof sounds like even better, guys. I don't know about you guys, but that one definitely sounds meme-like to me. The biggest thing for me on Bark is see it get back above 13. It tried to do that in the weekly last week and this week. Let's see if it can get back above that 13 and really hold above that. That's what I would like to see. You got this run up to 1357 in Bark, but I think it could come crashing back down. PETZ, yes, that's the one. That's the one, Steve. Like I said, highly risky name, guys. So definitely do your own DD, but it could keep moving. Thank you for that distribution idea of Woof versus Chewy. That's exactly what it's about. That's what this show's about, guys. When I talk about stories, when I look at those kind of trends, That's what I'm trying to bring to you guys, because it's not necessarily that I can make money on things like that, but I want the trends to be present for you guys out there so that you guys can talk about it amongst your friends, amongst your investors, and then look for these trends to really start looking at social. I'm gonna start calling it social investing, because it's a little bit different. You're looking for these social kind of reactions in this, and now you're seeing it in Woof, and this one could get really ripping, guys. I'm going to keep a watch on that one. All right, guys, let's keep it going. What's up? What's up? Looks like Gary wants to talk about Chinese EV. I actually talked about Chinese EV a while back, guys. I actually talked about this on my Twitter today, just to kind of point out how far back we've been talking about kind of this action that you saw in the Chinese EVs. So let's go ahead and let me pull this up here. I want to pull this up here so you guys can see it here. All right, guys. So pulling up my Twitter here, guys. Definitely check me out, Money Mitch. One of the things I want to point out, guys, is look at this, guys. We were just talking about this. We were looking at Chinese EV all the way back in April 22nd, guys. Right here, Chinese EV vehicles. Is this the bottom? XPEV, LI, NIO. And now let's take a look at some of these charts. All right, guys, let's take a look at this one. This one was XPEV first. That's the one that I sold a little bit early. I'll be honest, guys. I got a little bit of a paper hand in this one. You guys hit me up in the chat. Call me a little paper hand, Mitch. I understand. XPing, I actually sold way too early, guys. I got in this one in the 28s, sold at 34s. Look at this chart, guys. Look at that uptrend. And when did we kind of start really getting into that uptrend? We talked about this one all the way back in April. It kind of pulled back towards this level. And man, look at that uptrend. That's what you want to see, guys. That's what you want to see, guys. That's called an uptrend right there. That's a nice push up. And if we really look at this, you can take a look at NIO. NIO also pushing up, looking great. Also pushing up. Also LI. LI really gave us this lift that gave us the signal right here on this May 26th date, guys. That was the signal right there. When you got this big volume to jump in here with a nice bullish engulfing look here on LI, that's when it really started lifting on up, guys. So definitely, I think XPEV is the best one. If you really chart all these, what are you going to see, guys? What you're going to see is LI actually be kind of the bottom trending look. XPEV kind of be more of the middle look. And NIO be kind of the higher one, pushing up through resistance and kind of leading. I like XPEV because it can kind of stick to that middle run between LI and NIO. So take a look at the charts. You'll see this for yourself. Yes. The paper hands were there, Steve. The paper hands were there. So XPEV, does this one continue running? We'll take a look. FSR was another one that I looked at in the American game, and this one definitely did push up also. Big lifts up there. And this was when we started seeing the lift and the rotation back into growth. So definitely keep your eyes on that. Let's keep it going. Let's go into some other names, something that could move and continue to move. Looks like we're getting towards 432. I'm going to keep running closer towards 5. Probably be getting out of here closer towards 450. I've been going at it since 3 o'clock. Put your tickers in the chat. Don't be afraid out there. Looks like we got over 400 people in here. If you're enjoying this, hit the like. Let me know, guys. I call out stocks all the time, guys. And the biggest thing is it's the trade idea, guys. It's not for you guys to get in it, but listen to why I'm looking at it and then put it on your radar. Make your decision, because a lot of times these are the go times. The go times are what I try to point out. The times where I think the stock can start moving. All right, guys. So another one that I've been pointing out for a while that's been pulling back. Definitely, guys, be careful in that live. I did call this one out. I think this one could come back and could break back down on the downside. One that I did see moving today, guys, keep an eye out on this cheaper name. This is called Box L, guys. Box L is looking interesting. This is a technology name. This is going to be one of the new ones I give today, guys. So keep your eyes on Box L. Reason why is look at this daily chart. This is a nice looking daily chart to me. So I'm going to draw a little trend line here. and get this drawn out here. Let me just pull this to the side so I can get this drawn out good here. And so one of the things that I can see is it kind of was fighting in this area right now, this last couple of days, right? And now we're really starting to get back above it. We did get a little bit of volume today. And so the biggest thing is going to be, can we get some volume going in through those 280s tomorrow and making our way through the $3 price point? This is one that I'm going to put on radar, guys. Definitely check it out, guys. I'm going to be watching this one to continue moving. This is a technology play and could get a lift. The support is right underneath it, kind of closer towards this 248. So definitely keep your eyes on that look tomorrow. 280s is going to be important. Let it get above that. Let it hit that $3 with some good volume. I'm going to be watching to see if this one can start moving. This is Box L. One that I did call out, guys, that I wanted to see if it was continue moving was Box. Box, I gave all the way down here into 22s. We're just stair-stepping our way up there towards that 26. So keep your eyes on that one. And for that one being mentioned, I also talked about Dropbox in the same sector. So DPX, look at that one. Look at that move that it gave. Nice rip out there to 30. Looks like it's turning around there, so just be careful. That one could lead kind of Box on the way back down. But Box L is one that I'll keep watching to see if it can kind of get that lift. All right, guys, let me keep going. I'm going to get into some of these and see what else we're getting moving out there. DS on the move. You know it. DS was a beautiful. It was a beauty. It was a beauty, guys. I called this one before threes, guys. Right here, guys, where I was actually looking at it. Let me put a box there, guys. We need a little box where we called this one out. Right there in that area, guys, we called it out. It's been moving on up there. Nice lift there. Keep your eyes on that one. Looks like Emily, yes. I know you've been watching me for a while. You got those calls. I can't blame you. 117%. That's what I like to see. Hey, that's what I do it for, guys. At the end of the day, it's not for you guys to make money on exactly my pick, but it's for you guys to make the trade your own. Emily making the trade her own here, going the option route, just looking at the stock and making 117% return. Give me a thumbs up for that, guys. Let's keep it going. This is what Money Mitch is for. This is what it's, guys, I'm sorry, but Kramer, if you're out there, it's okay to retire, buddy. I'm going to take over. I'm taking over the world, and I ain't going to stop. All right, guys, let's keep it going. What other ones could get some lift, could get some move? I'm looking at some big tech names starting to get some lift, guys. One that I definitely saw getting strong, and I'm going to be looking to see if it can continue moving on its way up is Shopify, guys. You guys remember how good and how big of a rip Shopify made. Today, it showed that same strength, guys. Shopify, this is a bigger price name, so you guys got to be careful. And definitely bigger price names, you got to be learning how to size into these. But look at that. Boom, boom, up there towards 1,300, looking strong. 1320s, looks like it wants to get up there. I'm going to look for a pullback closer towards this, let's say, 1280 number and seeing if I can get a pullback and shop to that level. But I wouldn't mind in looking at this one. I wouldn't mind taking a look at this one, starting to look at some bigger names. I think Shopify really has done great with kind of the podcasting that they've done. A lot of people have gained users. I think you could see this one start pushing back up there, closer towards that $14.99.75. Can we get the 1,500? We're going to definitely be paying attention. Vizio, guys, Vizio. If you looked at Roku and you started seeing this strength, I started talking about this one again in the 21s. First time I talked about this stock was right around this area. Second time I talked about this stock was right when we got in this area. Now I talked about this stock recently as last week, kind of getting out of that 21 area. And I looked at this area for a buy, and man, it's starting to look strong here. We've got three bottoms look. I think this one can really get strong tomorrow. You might see this one start getting up there towards 25. I'm going to be watching this one. I might try to take a little momentum trade in this one. Try to get it back up there towards kind of this level up here towards 25, 2660. And then when we get past that, I think this one could really start roaring, getting on up there through this, getting to the $30 level. Roku is one that can keep on watch with that one. I want to see this one continue to trend. And for that being said, I want to see my Fubo. Where's my Fubo lovers out there? I want to see a little bit of a pullback, and I want to see this one lift. This one kind of looks like that DKNG chart where it just went straight up for a little while and now has – I think it's going to give a little bit of a pullback, but that doesn't mean that the other two can't continue ripping. DKNG, let me show you that same looking chart. You see how this one came up, 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 and then has a pullback? Similar chart, right? I mean, at least for me, that looks very similar. So keep your eyes on that one, guys. You guys already know. Kramer can cash in that 401k. It's okay. He can go retire on the beach someday. And if he wants to come on Money Mitch, he's allowed to come on Money Mitch. You can give a pick or two every now and then. I won't mind. All right, guys, let's keep it going, guys. XRP. Man, you're trying to get really down and dirty here. You want to talk a little XRP. We'll see if that one can get out of kind of the look that it's given. But I know a lot of people are starting to pay attention to that one in the crypto world. I've been paying attention to the Doge. We talked about that one at the beginning of At the Close. At the Close, we talked about today. And pre-market prep, guys, this morning, just this morning, I said, hey, look at the Bitcoin stocks, guys. Look at the Bitcoin stocks this morning. We saw Tesla talk about that news, talk about that push, that it's going to accept Bitcoin again. What happens? BTBT. Nice lift there. Nice lift there, guys. Let's see if these can continue running the Bitcoin stocks. BTBT, Mara, Riot. Those are definitely some. Brian, Genie needs some love. Guys, you guys want to know what position I'm in the red? The Genie, guys. Got to be transparent, guys. One that I am in the red, guys. I am in the red in this one. I'm seeing the drop back. This is what I expect, guys. So this is the area that I'm going to be looking to get a average down into somewhere in between this kind of $16.87 towards $17 area. I'm going to be looking to add size. And right now I'm averaged in, guys, at 19.26. So that's right above here. I'm going to put a little box here so you guys know where I'm at. I'm a little bit in the red on this one, but I'm expecting it to come to this trend line. I'll look to average down somewhere in there, get a little bit closer towards 18 with my entry, maybe 18.25s, and then we'll see to try to get this lift back up through 19 and through the 20s. This is one that's on my radar. I definitely like it long term. This is one more of the long term. So definitely stay with this one, guys. This is in the long term basket, not short term, but I do like it, Brian. So definitely I'll give it some love. If it needs some love, I'll give it some love. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. What's up? I need to stop saying guys so much. Jeff, 100%, man. I've gotten that feedback before, and it's all about feedback. We got to get better. So no more guys. If you guys hear me say guys at the end, by the end of this stream, you guys hit me up in the chat. Just let me know. Every time I say guys, just put guys in the chat. All right, let's keep it going. The new generation, the new investor is here, guys. The new investor is here to stay. We're not just focused on fundamentals. We got story. Story is everything, guys. And that's where I really think, there it is. There's the guys. That's where I think we can really kind of push forward in this generation. And the new investor is focused on the story and kind of keep pushing. There it is. I saw it. Let's play the game. You guys can help me get better by not saying guys. All right, let's keep it going. Another one that I'm going to take a look at is some gambling stocks, right? We were looking at gambling. We're looking at solar. We're looking at Tesla. What do you guys want to talk about in the chat? We want to get into some gambling. We want to talk a little bit about Tesla, or do you guys want to talk a little bit about solar stocks that I think could make a rip back? Oh yeah, Brian, if we made that a drinking game, I might not even be able to get you guys to the end. Get it, guys? Boom, baby. Cannabis. There you go. Who said cannabis? Who put some cannabis in there? I want to talk some cannabis. I'm down. I like that one. Whoever put cannabis, hit the like. All right, let's talk some cannabis. All right, so in cannabis, guys, my favorite cannabis stock right now is KERN, guys. My friend made some great money on this one. You guys already know working it. Now that everyone's calling it out. But Kern, guys. And man, I got to get off of that, guys. Look at that push, guys, into the push, into the close. It got up there towards 540s. And before, this one had been pushing before, right? And so we need to see if this one can kind of continue to lift. This one pushed before to 561s, got all the way up there. Now 550s, another push. One of the things that I would use on a stock like this is start using an hourly chart to see if it can continue in a trend. So the trend here, and I'll draw a trend line here for you guys, where I want to see it spike up through again is, of course, it's going to be the whole dollar price point of 5 right in this area. We've gone through it before. The question is, can we go through that area tomorrow? So keep this one on radar. Look for pullbacks closer towards 450. That's kind of the area that I would look for pullbacks, and then they lift back up through that 5. I'll keep this one on radar. With that being said, of course, a lot of people are keeping their watch on Tilray. Tilray had a pullback today, but could get a lift tomorrow. CGC is another one that had a good-looking setup on the chart, but did pull back today. So I will see if that one can kind of lift tomorrow and get back up there through that 2550. That's Canopy Growth CGC. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Kern as a trade or long for Kern. I think this one is a long-term. Reason why is I think Kern is what you call the thing behind the thing in cannabis industry. If you want to get data, they're one of the best to get data. They're a technology company in cannabis. I think you see, decriminalization going into 2022. So definitely keep your eyes on these cannabis stocks. They could get roaring and they could continue to push. All right, let's keep it going. Can't get off the guys. You guys already know. Hit the like. You guys are laughing about it now. It's almost like I gotta watch what I say now because everyone's gonna call me out on it. But that's the only way we get better, guys. Let's get into that WK Pub M. We'll see if this one can kind of do the rip and rally. Look at MGNI also. MGNI is one that I'll see if it can get a lift and push. That's the one that you want to follow with. So this is MGNI's chart right now. This was the one that kind of led it on up. Another one that you can take a look is TTD. TTD is a very important stock also, but it just ran into that trend line and turned around. So you need to get it back above that 34 for it to continue its move back up. This is one that I'll keep on watch, MGNI, also with trading TTD and Pub M. Relationships, guys. Where's the drinks? That's going to be like 20 shots. I would have everyone already drunk, so I need to make that a drinking game. Looks like we'll have to do that for Friday on Happy Hour Money Mitch. But let's keep it going. We got about 2 or 3 minutes left. I'll go into 1 or 2 more stocks. What's up out there? CRSP Raymond talking about. So you're talking with therapeutics here, starting to push on up. It's not looking too bad. You did get a little bit of a gap up, so be careful with a pullback towards 123. I would want to see a strong day through this resistance. That's the 136.88 level. Around there, I would want to see a strong push up. Save it for Fridays. Going to have to. All right, one more. Shorting CRSR King. I wouldn't put that out there too loud. Reddit might pick that up, King. You might not want to say it too loud. All right, guys. Woof. When the dogs come barking, will we see this one continue running tomorrow? I'm going to be paying attention to it. I'm glad I brought it early to the chat. If you guys like me going through these stocks and like me talking some trade ideas, definitely let me know in the comments after, guys. What do you want to see more of? Do you want to hear me say guys, or do you guys want to hear me get some more picks? I do got a new podcast that's coming out every morning. I didn't do one today, but stay tuned for it tomorrow. I'll do a stock watch list every single morning for you guys. But you guys hit the thumbs up. And guys, Mitch, Trader is going to here to support you. OSW is a good one. Definitely WK. Keep this one on radar. This is One Small World Holdings. I did like that pullback that we got on Friday. starting to push back up. We'll see if this one continues. This one does kind of health and wellness out of cruises and hotels. So keep your eyes on that one. Can you give us a price target on the Woof? All right, let's look at the candles here. Really, I think we're going to maybe jump up towards that next level. So look at the weekly, pull back. That high, we ran into this high already once. This is 28.41. So look for it to get strong through that level, 28.50s, 28.40s. That's what I would look for it to get strong in that area. But the next level up from there is going to be 31.08s, which is that high that you see here on the weekly. Can it get to that level tomorrow? Yes, if it gets getting that Reddit pump, it could continue going there. But it could also pull back kind of closer towards this kind of $26 level. So pay attention, guys. We'll see it over the after hours. See if you get kind of a push down in pre-market and then it lifts off of that 26 tomorrow. That's what I'll be paying attention to. Corsair was definitely a great play, Joe. One of my best swings in a long time. Just over one weekend, 1 or 2 days, guys, making over 30%. What a gain there. Someone in the chat earlier saying that they made 115%. You guys definitely hit the like. I try, guys. I try it. You can't help it. You can't help it, guys. You guys already know. Hit the like. I'll see you guys next time. Wrapping up here on Money Mitch. Up next, you guys got trend spiders. If you guys like some drop charts, want to see some different, take a look at Jake. Jake does a great job, not only explaining charts, but also staying up on Twitter. So definitely check him out. He's coming on next. He'll be on in about 10 minutes. Until then, I'll put on a little bit of music before we get on out of here so that you guys can listen to something. But like always, guys, check it out. We'll keep watching if Tesla can make a move up. I want to get into a plaid. So if you guys know anybody with a plaid, let me know. I want to keep it going. Like always, Money Mitch is here to help you guys find the opportunity in the market. The bull market is here to stay. And coming on next, we got a great show. So stick around, guys. And you guys will see Jake with trend spiders. And of course, I don't find that video right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and end it up. Money Mitch.
It's time for Money Making Mitch. When investors need a story, we're going to the moon. Welcome to Money Mitch, where story is everything. I'm here to find you the next opportunity. It's all about the green hands. Now we all know the bull market is here to stay. Money